This is our first episode after the holidays. So, we're episode 55 now. And, last episode, you went back to Waterdeep, reported to the council.
Beat the fuck out of that guy that we captured?
Yeah. You beat the crap out of him, but because he gave you a blue mask that he thought was real.
He said that
he claimed he thought it was real.
I think that bitch was lying.
Did we really beat the shit out of him?
I beat the shit out of him. Yeah. Right in front of the whole council. Just beat the crap out of him.
We were like, why? And then we went to go get the mask.
Because he's a cultist. We should have murdered him where he was.
And then the Elf King,
should have beat him with that fake mask.
Towards the end of the whole meeting, the Elf King Malandrak, as a matter of fact, he had done this before. I'd asked you to go check out Misty Forest, his kingdom in Misty Forest. Because he heard that there was a dragon, a worm speaker and a dragon attacking there. So you...
He wouldn't come with us. I seem to recall imploring him to come along and help fight for his people. He wouldn't do it because he's a bitch.
So
we took that flying ship.
You took the flying ship, and it brought you down to just outside Misty Forest and dropped you off. And that's where we're at now. So, starting on my left.
Okay, so the Minotaur Monk.
Uthal, the Goliath Tempest Cleric.
Armin, the human wizard.
No, the Goblin Fighter.
And I'm Chuck, your DM. So you get off. They drop you off about a mile from the Misty Forest, the north end of the Misty Forest. So what are you guys going to do?
Did they tell us exactly where we want to enter, or just like somewhere?
They told you to go to Atlan. That's all. Yeah.
Altand. Altand, right?
Atlan. What? Altand. You're right. Gotta check my notes before I open my mouth.
And we know that we're close to Altand?
Yeah, you know that Altand is in the northern end of the forest.
Okay. Do you see anybody around?
No, you don't see anybody around.
Is there like a road or anything that leads in?
There are paths that go in.
Can I check for footprints on one of the paths?
Sure.
Survival?
Mm-hmm.
9.
9? Oh, believe it or not, you do see footprints going into the forest.
So what made those footprints?
Can I tell?
Boots.
Probably a Minotaur. Or a Centaur.
Minotaur wearing boots.
They look like hooves.
So I guess we just go in and start wandering around till we find it, or... I mean...
Yeah, see where this path goes. Maybe there's a road sign. Are there any, like, posts that have, like, Altand, like...
Nope.
There might be later on. Maybe if it crosses another path, it'll have a...
Do you know how big of a city it is?
It's a good size city for that area.
I can also use a 5th level slot and commune and ask my deity 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or no. Do this. This is what we did when we went north, right?
Yeah. So what are the questions you would want to ask?
Does this path lead to Altand? And then, like...
Is the worm speaker still there?
Yeah, I was thinking more just purely directional. Last time we were like, is it to the northeast? Is it to the east? Or is it to the north? Like, we went like one by one.
How many questions can you ask?
I can ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or no.
I still think we should ask about the worm speaker. Make sure. How many paths are there that lead into the forest?
You see 2 or 3 veering off in different directions. Mm-hmm. One's going directly east into the forest.
I think it's a waste to even ask at this point. I think we should just start going in.
Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. We get lost, we get lost.
If we get lost, I'll ask for the way out.
That's right. Sounds good. Should we just head in?
Yep.
Let's go.
Start going in.
Are you going in? Are you following a path?
Yeah, whichever one's closest.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so you're following the path in, and like I said,
Should we leave breadcrumbs?
They were booted for footprints, like nobody even tried to hide. And that goes for... They actually went all 3 paths. The booted footprints.
Okay.
So you're going straight in. So you go in and you walk for a while through the forest. And you can smell burnt wood.
It's campfire nearby.
Or a raised town. That is what's been happening out here, right?
You go in and you
campfire to put dead bodies.
You find this
And a buffet.
this big semi-clearing of burnt trees, and it looks like buildings on the ground. Burnt trees, buildings. It look like some buildings are on their side, smashed into the ground and stuff like that. You can tell that there used to be rope bridges attached to some of the trees because they just down on the ground.
Oh, they got their shit rocked here. You check for survivors, see if there's anybody around, see if I can hear anybody, start looking, get off the path a little and see if I can, see anybody. I don't want to sift through too much rubble, and I don't want to cause, a second collapse on myself, but...
Oh. As you guys are looking around, you're finding some bodies.
Any
elven bodies.
They're all dead.
Dead. Women, children, men, and,
Can you speak with the dead? I don't know that we get useful information. It might tell us how to get to Altand, but again, I think we just probably can continue this path.
You might know where the dragon is.
Or do they look poisoned?
Well, they probably don't. They'll be like, the dragon was right here when it killed me. That's all I know.
Most of them do not look burnt. Most of the bodies do not look burnt. Some of the even some of the buildings, the trees look burnt. Some of the buildings look burnt, but most of the buildings, the wood is still halfway decent.
Because if you remember, we're going after a green dragon, not a red dragon.
If there's a lot of fire, maybe it was an inside job.
There was also a lot of blueprints.
Fucking cultist, man.
And,
I'm going to capture one just to beat the living shit out of him again.
We have a cultist in our party. An ex-cultist.
I'd be scared to beat the crap out of him, though.
I wouldn't be.
Fireball!
Step on up, buddy.
100 HP.
Do you know how easily Fireball can just eat through 100 HP?
I hope he secretly has, Finger of Death or something. You walk up, he just fucking kills you and he just pokes you to death.
Bushes and shoot him.
I don't even need to use my puny 3rd level fireball. I got 6th level spells for your ass.
We'll catch someone.
everybody do perception.
Oh. 6.
24. I have a +8 to perception.
16.
21.
All right. Well, while Norb is busy rooting around and underneath in a fallen building and stuff,
I'm talking that shit.
you three hear footsteps. Very light footsteps coming through.
Can we tell which
From,
direction?
They're coming from the northern end of the burnout town.
So it's from within the town area. There's in this clearing
It's
area.
coming into the town.
Can we tell how far away?
I'm sorry.
They're actually they're light footsteps, so they're actually close. You can't tell how far away.
Can I just do a look around too? Do I see any dead cultists, or are they just dead elven?
They're just dead elven people.
I say,
Are they going to fight back, or do you think they're dead with them?
can these two see me? Are we aware enough to see each other?
Yeah, I think so.
But Norb's, he's kind of out of it.
Norb's rooting around.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna kind of whisper to these two, and I'm gonna say, let's hide so we get the jump. And I'll say a little bit louder, but not across the clearing.
Why are you whispering?
You don't hear me. I do it at the perfect volume, and I do it a little bit louder. And I say, Norb, play dead. We'll use your body as a distraction.
I immediately go limp and fall to the ground.
He's like, let's leave Norb.
Do you want me to take?
Let's get out of here quick.
Do you want me to take point?
Yeah, I think we should get behind something, and if they see his body, then we'll fucking jump out. And...
I was gonna say because I have a +7 to stealth. I wasn't sure if you wanted someone to take point and...
I just want to get behind something and hide from the, so there's something between me and the direct, where the sound is coming from. If there's, a piece of building or something, or a...
Yeah, I think...
Extremely thick shrub.
Or I'd be kind of face down with a dagger under, prepared.
You're going to actually stab yourself to make the kudos.
Nope, I stabbed myself. I'm very good with my dagger.
Oh,
Sounds like a dexterity.
So you're clutching it to your chest with the blade flat.
So
I like to imagine you're laying there with it between your armpit, face up, It's obviously fake.
It's great.
But no, I'm hoping that if you're somewhere that might be somewhat...
Yeah, they might
come across you, and then if we can hear that, we might be able to get the jump on him, and then you can stab him in the face.
How far away is Norb from us?
What, a mile?
hey, you guys never specified where you were.
Yeah, so I just dropped to the ground. How far are you guys?
I assumed we were a building or two away. We were in a general area together, and you were just maybe a little bit further away from us.
All right, so you guys are watching.
Yeah, was there something we could get behind, whether it's like a piece of rubble?
Oh, yeah,
or
there's fallen trees, there's
yeah, I want to get behind some of that
buildings.
stuff. And then, yeah, you can have point if we have to, like, lean out or do anything. I'll
Yeah,
let
I
you
was,
do
gonna,
the
I was gonna
looking.
say I want to try to get like close enough to where Norb is, but like also hide. I'm not sure if there's like a corner piece of a building that's
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, you guys have plenty of hiding spots. Oh, I gotta update my D&D Beyond on my tab. Luckily, I got this stuff printed out. So, you guys are watching, and four elven guards come walking through, and they're just kind of mumbling back and forth in Elvish. Anybody speak Elvish?
I speak Common and Minotaur.
No, I actually don't. I do not speak Elvish.
I do.
All right. Well, you can catch them mumbling about how meaningless this loss of life was in this town, stuff like that. And then one of them looks up and mentions a goblin. So they go walking over toward Norb. Three of them have their swords drawn. The other one's kind of getting
You're
close.
gonna stab me to make sure I'm dead.
The other one's close, and you hear him speaking in Elvish. I don't remember goblins being part of the cult.
You're the only one who understands what you're saying, man.
And
I do nothing.
they roll Norb over.
I'm gonna continue playing dead. I can see what happens here. But
That's what I
but I'm also clutching a dagger. Can I do a performance? See how well I play dead. Ooh, a 15.
You played down very well.
You already smell dead.
I was gonna say
Should I have advantage?
the one that
smelling
rolls
really bad.
the one that rolls you over says, "I don't see any wounds, but he smells awful."
I was like, this one's
And,
been dead for months.
He goes, one of them goes, "What's with this armor?"
Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
So the one that's leaning over you picks up your arm and lifts it, and he's got wings.
I giggle a little bit.
Well, you don't hear you can't understand.
Oh, I can tell that they're looking at my wings though.
Well, if you giggle a little bit, he's gonna feel you move. So he drops his your arm.
Mm-hmm.
He backs up real quick.
I somersault away from him.
Now, can I see what's
Do an acrobatics.
can I see
Fucking
what's going
showman.
on?
Yeah, you guys can see what's going on.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay, can I-
24.
Can I stealthily, how far am I from him?
Well, you guys never told me how far you were from Norm, so
I was gonna say I wanted to be as close to Norb as I could.
150 feet. I'm 150 feet away from me.
I like that.
okay. And how far away were you?
As close as,
Okay, so
however close the
you're
nearest
about
corner
40
is.
feet.
And they haven't seen us.
No,
We're hiding behind that rock or rubble or whatever.
I want to step out, but I want to do it stealthily.
really.
I'm very
You know
stealthy.
what did you say you got?
24.
24. Okay, somersault.
Oh,
Come
today
up
must be my lucky.
Yeah, but I want to show that I have like a dragon's hide on me. Like I have.
Well, seeing as you have a dragon hide cape, and
yeah.
Wings.
Yeah.
so you're gonna come up like that?
Yes. Yes.
God, man.
On natural 20.
Okay, so you come out nice and quiet. And
How do they react when they see my wings? With the anom?
they point the swords at you and in common. So, what are you doing here?
I'm here to rescue you, I said.
I'm gonna go in between them and Norb at this point.
So you're cutting in real quick?
Yep. And
Minotaur just comes stampeding at them.
I have my hands up, so I don't mean any harm. well, what? I have like.
I say that I'm here to rescue you.
Anyway, could I use my emissary of peace to get advantage to calm or console peace, saying that we mean no harm? We're going after the cult.
Right.
What would that be? Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Okay.
And that would be 4. So 24.
Okay, then you come out and hands up in the air,
And they still stab you.
I mean no harm, that type thing. And they kind of look from Norb to Kieto, from Norb to Kieto, look at
I
each
did
other.
say that we're going after the cult. I did say that.
No, that's not what you said.
Yes,
you
I
said,
did.
You said you were coming out.
Like
and
I said
saying,
I was coming out with my hands up saying we mean no harm.
That's
And
what
then-
you said.
No, I do remember saying we were going after the cult.
Did anybody else hear
There's
that?
audio, so we'll check this after.
Stop the session.
Stop the session.
Sorry,
I
guys.
just-
Look back.
I just heard we mean no harm. I didn't hear anything about the cult.
I think I was like half reading the thing when I said it. I don't remember.
So anyway, they're still looking at Norm, looking at Kieto, looking at each other, and they start jabbering back and forth in Elvish.
I'm going to speak really slowly and loudly. And I say, "We have been sent by your king. Do you understand the words that I am saying?"
Do you understand our words? What is his name?
I can't remember what his name was. Hold on. Go to Altan, find word speaker. Damn it, I didn't write down his name. What's the king's name? Does everyone know?
You just said it too. It's King.
Melandrak.
There you go.
I say that. We were sent
We do
from.
not have a king vet.
Says we were sent by the council in Waterdeep to dispose of this blue dragon or green dragon. Green dragon that's been plaguing you. Now that we're here, this is going to come to an end. He's probably terrified of us now. He probably saw us approaching. May have even scared him off just by us being here.
Are you actually saying that to him?
Yeah.
Are you doing anything, by the way? I'm still hunkered down. You stood up.
I'm out there, but I'm just gonna.
He was being
Big-
sneaky about it.
I just want to kind of be behind them, just in case they.
They're going to turn around and be like, jeez, who's that guy over there? He's just
How many of them are you?
Who come from?
I'm like Michael Myers, just standing there watching.
One of them's going, I feel like there's a burning sensation in the back of my ear. So they look from you to Kieto. Is this
He's all
true?
out right now.
He's
I'm
hiding.
hunkered down behind him. Like, you stepped out, but I'm still back there. I'm like, I'm just going to see how this plays out.
Say, if you could please point us to Altan. We need to get some information. We need to find out where this dragon's hideout is. Do you know where the dragon's hideout is? Where it might be now?
No, we don't, but our acting mayor might.
Oh, excellent. We need to speak to him.
Well, if you follow me, we can lead you to Altan. It's to the north.
Okay, sounds good. Me and my two companions here will head up and we'll follow you up to Altan.
You and who?
My two companions. Oh, did they not see him yet?
No, he's behind him.
Okay.
He's standing 150 feet away, just silently watching.
Oh yeah,
I'm crouched 5 feet behind that kind of rock.
So everybody come out. Come on. We're gonna go up to Altan now.
I'll come out if he says to come out.
I say to come out. Yeah. Do you come
So
out?
he's been out.
But do they see
You
him?
can see me.
Yeah, all they had to do was turn around and they would have seen him.
Oh, okay. It's unclear where everyone was at in this situation.
And they see Uthal come out and they're like, you hear them say to each other, oh, such a big guy hides so quietly.
So I was taking a dump. What's up?
Alright, so they're gonna bring you north toward Altan.
Say, how long of a walk is it up to Altan?
You said acting mayor. What happened to the... Is there a real mayor?
Oh.
There was until he was killed.
By?
The dragon.
cult.
I mean, was it like he was assassinated by the cult? Was he like murdered in a dragon attack?
He was
like,
murdered during one of the attacks
in Altan?
in Altan. Altan got lucky. Altan didn't get raised like the rest of our towns, like this one.
So it was like a hit and run. Like it was kind of like a...
They came at us, and this was after they murdered the mayor. They came at us, and next thing we knew, they just like an hour into the battle, their dragon rider commanded everybody to leave.
So they left. You didn't really win. You didn't like, beat them back.
They left.
Huh, okay. And you said it was like an hour after they killed the mayor?
No, they killed the mayor the day before. Our acting mayor was there.
So what you mean by when someone
Wait a
murdered
second,
them,
I'm
someone
confused.
killed them?
So the day before the attack?
They attacked the town the day before.
Okay.
That's when they
The
killed
day
the mayor.
before what?
The day before this last attack that they made on Altan. It was actually a couple days ago.
So what happened first? The mayor died or they attacked?
They attacked and killed the mayor.
Same day.
Was this the
And
only...
they, after Go ahead. Sorry.
But our troops seemed to have fought them to a standstill, so they left.
So, but they killed the mayor and then took another hour of fighting until they decided to pull out?
No, that battle lasted a couple of hours. And then they pulled out. Yeah, 2 days ago, day after they killed the mayor, they came back in and attacked again.
I just want to make it... So the crux of what I'm getting at is they didn't just retreat when they killed the mayor.
No.
It didn't seem like a targeted attack just to kill the mayor.
No.
He was just a casualty.
He was a casualty.
Okay. So they've attacked a couple times. It's not exactly clear. So you're not sure why they're retreating to the elf.
Not the second time. The first time it was because we fought it to a standstill.
How many times have they attacked in total?
Just those 2 times on Atlant. The other...
Are there other cities in this forest?
We're standing in one.
I wish I could say yes now.
So Altan's the last one.
Altan's the last one standing with people in it. Any survivors that managed to survive from the other cities came to Altan.
Well, I think we should have no haste, and we should make it to Altan pretty quickly here.
Saying
I
no
agree.
haste.
Yeah, no
And
haste.
we will...
Thank you.
you've been no haste.
We should take our time.
And we will introduce you to Galen. He's our acting mayor.
Who's your old mayor? They have a bitchin' name?
The old mayor was Narlak.
Sounds cool. Sounds like a cool guy. That must have sucked to lose him. Alright, we'll go talk to Galen.
Galen's a pretty cool name, too.
Yeah, it's alright.
Like, pretty gay.
So
I say he's old, he doesn't know what he's saying.
it takes you about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get up.
Is it a pretty straight path, or do we, weave through a bunch of different...
You're weaving. The path weaves through the woods. And as they're going up there, they're telling you that of the 300 residents of the village of Altan, only about half survived the attacks.
Alright.
But we're still better off than the other villages.
Yeah, I was going to say, 50%, I mean...
That's a pretty small city, 300 people.
It seems like there were a bunch of small settlements, is what it seems like. But,
When you get to Altan...
Did they say they fought in the battles?
Yes, they fought in the battles.
And it's just how many elves total was it?
That were killed?
No, that are with us now, the guard guys. 4, okay. So they're all kind of seasoned a little bit.
Yeah. So you get to the you get to Altan, and they're wood elves, by the way. And the Altan settlement, almost the houses and the trees almost blend into the forest. Yeah, the houses and the trees. And then you have a few ground structures. There's also an ancient monument to an elven ranger.
Say, who's that guy?
That was our ranger Tennis.
Is he dead now?
Oh, he's been gone for a while.
They usually only make statues of the fallen.
They're probably gonna put a lot of statues up in the air.
It's like the residences are mainly up in the trees. The stores are down on the ground. And the residences are connected by rope bridges going from tree to tree.
Are there any offerings of the tennis statue?
No, it's just a statue. It's not a shrine or anything like that.
Does it have a plaque?
His name is carved in there.
I want to kind of bow my head and say, I need help with my backhand. And then...
You hear, "Knock the goblin."
So the buildings that are on the ground, do they seem like they're wooden? There's no stone buildings? Or
Nope, they're all wood. Elves don't like stone. Well, don't like building with stone. There's also, to get from one level to another, there's a fully operated elevator system in different spots.
Seems like a good place to practice your flying. Fly around the platforms.
Yeah.
Or
I'll just
houses.
flying around. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of flying here.
You might get that 25.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Slowly.
Yeah, but I mean, just in this one session, you might get that 25.
Yeah. So where's your new mayor out here? Where's Galen? We need to talk to that guy.
He says he's in the main building. Come, we'll bring you there. And they bring you to a roundish building that's in the middle of the town. And it's on the ground.
Oh. Alright.
And they open the doors and let you in. You see, it's not a big building. And you see this one elf sitting at a desk. And he's kind of scribbling on paper, not even really writing. He's scribbling, and he kind of looks worried. And when he hears you come in, he looks up. And he stands up, straightens out his clothes a little. And, hello, I am Galen, How can I help you?
Hi, Gay. Can I call you Gay?
No, Galen, please.
Okay, Gay.
Oh, that's all we came for.
Peace.
There's somebody named Galen up here, so we had to make that joke.
We traveled halfway across the world.
Good luck with your dragon problem.
He's looking at all three of you. He sees an elderly human, a goblin,
All
a minotaur.
3 of us?
Well, all 4 of you. A minotaur and
A doofle.
and an Uthal.
Yeah, I'll say, we're exterminators of a sort.
We've come to slaughter the dragon.
Heard you have a little infestation problem here. We're quite skilled at getting rid of cult and dragon infestations. The dragon will cost you double, though.
Well, I didn't see you. I didn't ask for you.
Well, you're going to have to send that through billing, man. We got to get to work here, so let's just hash out the details, shall we?
Why are you here? I know you saying, but who
I
sent
really
you?
want us to be all in matching jumpsuits at this point, quite frankly.
Because your king asked us to.
All of us have an unlicensed proton
Dark?
accelerator with our back.
Actually, he didn't just ask us. He pretty much begged us.
Okay.
Like I said, it's working out through our, procurement systems. It's all going. I say, let's just, we're, working level people. Let's get down to business here.
Okay.
How big was this thing? 50 feet, 100 feet? How big is this dragon?
The dragon was. He was an adult. He was huge. I mean,
I let out a low whistle. I wish I could. And then I say, yeah, we'll have to take this back, run these prices up. But say it sounds like it's in our range. Sounds like we could do this work for you. You have any leads on where it might be layering?
he goes. Well, I was. The last time through, I was in no condition to actually see where the dragon went after.
So you sent out any scouts or anything?
Were you drunk? What do you mean no condition?
No, my wife was killed.
Were you
Drunk?
I was crying over my wife.
Were you fighting like a warrior?
Not at that point. At that point, I was crying over my wife. I did fight, yes.
Like a warrior.
Like a warrior.
This game has devolved so much.
I really want to be like doing like the whole like contract thing. I'm like looking around. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about this. The whole thing's got to come out.
Can I see what he was scribbling? Can I try to get a glimpse of what he was scribbling?
A bunch of
It's
dicks.
just Elvish script. He was.
So it is words.
Yeah.
He's not like drawing nonsense.
No.
I don't know, like he could be drawing like a map or something.
He's not Michael Scott.
Can you read Elvish?
I cannot know.
Okay. Can you read Elvish?
I can speak it. I don't.
Oh.
I would imagine.
I think
imagine, yeah.
I think that implies reading
Yeah.
and writing.
I mean, it was just the. What he was writing was how much he missed his wife. I mean,
Can I see the tears on the paper?
Yes, you can. There are a few drops. Yes.
Those aren't
I
tears.
mean, he was really broken up about his wife.
You get one. Well, and it's the first time I've ever been.
You can listen to it on the audio playback.
In all seriousness, we'd really like to help you avenge your wife's death. Any leads that you have.
We have been
anything
called-
at all.
Avengers.
No one calls us that, I say. No.
I strip out of that jumpsuit into a different jumpsuit.
I call
Dragon
Captain
Slayers.
America.
I'm the one. I'm the big one with the shield.
Did you have like a
Yeah, but you also have a hammer.
Sure.
And you control lightning.
That's true.
No, because we've never been attacked from the sky before because of the trees.
My friend's good at nets. He could probably build you a big Skynet type type thing to protect you.
I am proficient with nets. That's accurate. I mean,
Don't make any robots.
What if we could do you have any catapults or trebuchets or any sort of like things like that?
No.
It'd be sweet to set up like an actual like net trap. Those like
it would be
huge,
really cool,
like
wouldn't it?
net it out of the air.
Yeah. That would be really neat.
Maybe we shouldn't find it. We should just work on this net idea.
I have alchemist fire.
Put it in the net with it. She just explodes and catches it.
Catches the dead body as it falls to the ground.
But
What about harpoons? Do you have any harpoons?
no, we don't have
What do you have here? Anything? You have
Dead
anything in
wives.
this town?
A lot of dead people.
bows, arrows, swords.
So tell me a little bit more about the attack. Was it like a coordinated attack all at once? Was the dragon here both times?
what happened was at first the dragon swooped down
Okay.
and breathed poison down on the village.
Okay.
Then he went up.
Okay.
A few minutes later, the cultists came in.
Did they have masks on?
Yes, they did.
We need to steal some of those masks.
Or just,
Well, you three do.
Yeah. They're immune to poison?
we should just at least make, makeshift masks.
Yeah, something to cover our mouths and eyes.
Probably they already have it with you around.
They came in. They fought for a while. Then they pulled out, and then the dragon came down from a different direction, breathing poison.
So you guys fought the cultists for a while. Are there any dead bodies of the cultists around here? You got any of them?
No, whenever they pulled out, they grabbed the bodies and pull them with them.
I wonder if they're also trying to raise the dead too. I won't
But
put it past them.
they did that. They did that. The first attack.
How did you
For a
survive the
couple hours.
poison?
Some of our magic users would put up magical shields and stuff.
Does it settle? Would it make up
It
on
disperses. It disperses after a few minutes. That's why the cultists would leave and then come back in.
the top? Does it get inside? If you close up your door, is it able to get in through the cracks in the windows and doors?
Maybe
and
a
stuff?
little bit. A few people were really sick afterwards.
I'm just curious if the village has a defensive mechanism in case it comes back. Do you have any sort of shelter to go to?
No, it was just the first attack took us by surprise. That's when most of the people got.
Right, fool me
poisoned.
once, right? But they
Then,
attacked again. I said fool me once, but then they attacked again. So yeah. Shame
And
on you.
then, so that ended, and then it was kind of the same thing the second attack?
Second attack, the dragon came in. He didn't come in as low, and he didn't breathe.
Was the mayor was dead in the first
The
attack?
mayor was killed in the first attack.
So were you already acting mayor at this point?
On the second attack, yes.
What was your original role? Vice, you're a secretary of some kind? I don't mean secretary desk person. I mean secretary of defense. You know what I mean?
Assistant to the mayor.
Yes.
No, I was
Administrative.
I was the town warden at the time.
What does the town warden do? In charge of armed forces or something?
I'm in charge
Is
of
it police?
Yeah, I'm in charge of the guard.
How many guards you have left? How many survived?
We've got about 80 guards left.
Oh, that's a pretty fair amount.
That's half the village.
Yeah.
Over half.
That's because all our men are now guards.
That makes
Also
sense.
makes sense.
I was asking about the original guards because they were seasoned. I was curious if they were conscripting people, Helm's Deep style.
So, back to our question we asked before. Did you send out any scouts or anything to get an idea where they might be holed up?
Our scouts went out. You met some of them today.
Oh, yeah. We did meet them.
They went to the south to look for anything they could find. They haven't found anything yet.
Oh, they found us, and we're your savers, so
Hey.
they didn't do a half bad job. Kudos to them. Did it seem like the cultists were retreating in a similar direction, or they all just kind of melded back into the forest?
They all retreated to the south.
Okay.
They came up from the south and they retreated to the south.
Which is the whole forest. Because we're in the northern. I mean,
What's the furthest south settlement you have?
Further south settlement would be Miranda, and that's.
Do you know if they were the first to get hit?
I'm assuming if they came from the south.
I figured out how far south is too far south, but
well, how well would it work if we took some scouts and we fanned out and then we just swept south in the forest, just southern sweep, and then we cast a spell or something so we can communicate with some method. We'll have to work that out. But when we find something, we can all get rendezvous back together. We just sweep south.
My guards are not going too far south. They're staying within
we can just
a few hours walk from Atland in case we need them again.
we can just village hop. If you just give us a rough sketch of where the village clearings were, some main ones, we can just head south that way and see if we find any more clues.
Yeah.
I suppose I could do that. So he pulls out a map of the forest, and this is. He points at the village that you were already at and says, "This was a village of Scarmong. Atland is up here. Down here, we've already checked out. That was the village of Lamont. That is also gone, and we've gone down as far as Nestor, which is down in this about midway down. That's a day down, day back. Well, a half day down, half day back if they march straight.
So 2 days, we can get almost to the southern tip of this place, probably.
Yeah. And you don't know, what was that southern town called again? Southernmost town? Mum something?
Yeah, it was called that. Marund.
Marund.
I write that down myself.
So Nestor was about halfway down, and then Marund was all the way down.
I think we just go as far south as we can.
Yeah, let's just sweep south. You know, we'll hop between these, and you just look for clues, or anything we might find that help us to...
How long has it been since the last attack?
2 days.
How long since the first attack? When did it first start?
It was the day before that.
Well, the first attack here...
Over the whole kingdom.
Oh, the whole kingdom, yeah.
First attack here was 3 days ago. Can't even remember what I called this thing. Nestor.
Nestor was the one that was halfway
Okay.
here.
I can't remember what I just called this town.
When was Lamond or something?
Yeah, Lamont. Lamont was attacked, I'd say about 2 days before we were attacked the first time. Because we had a few survivors that managed to get to our village.
Why do you think they're attacking the forest? Do you think there's something here that they want?
Oh,
Do you have a lot of wealth? You think they're here to...
we don't have a lot of wealth, but what we have, they've raided.
What did you have?
Yeah, what do you think what have they been raiding? Just generally.
Well, we do have some wealth, some gold, some silver, jewels that different families had. We also had some of our artisans make very specialized art objects that were taken. As far as Lamont, pretty much the same thing, except their village was completely razed after it was raided. They took everything.
You gotta be stashing it somewhere.
I have an idea for a bait trap.
For what?
A bait trap. We have that crate. I can just pour the gold out into the bag of holding.
I was like, all of our gold.
Put it into the bag of holding.
It's just gonna be loose in there.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Quick, give me that spell scroll. Hold on.
Gotta search through all this gold.
Do we think they're after the gold though? You said you're saying you're not overly rich though. You're like a standard.
Yes, but they want Tiamat's horde to grow.
But we already destroyed like the main horde. It sounds like
the dragon is just enjoying killing elves. The dragon has gone after elves, picked them up, killed them,
does it eat them?
eaten them.
You had said that they left when you were in a stalemate.
The first battle.
Second time they just...
Second time, that we don't know why they pulled out.
Just a question, but how, for the first attack, how low did this dragon stoop?
Stoop.
I know.
Whatever.
He right above the
stooped
trees.
So he never landed on the ground.
No,
How far did he go?
right above the trees.
How far away is that from...
Yeah, how big are the trees here?
The trees are a good 50, 60 feet tall. So
Run and jump up one.
The buildings in the tree are about 20, 25 feet off the ground.
So you said you had some like bows and arrows and swords and stuff. You got anything like magical or anything like?
Not anymore.
What happened to them?
They got raided.
You guys didn't keep any of the magical stuff?
We may have one or two magical swords or some,
but nothing
arrows. Nothing. Anything that they could get that they'd kill some of our people using the magical stuff. They'd take it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What time of day is it now?
It's in the afternoon.
Should we stay here the night at least and then head off in the morning?
No, let's go down to fucking
Lamont.
Lamont at least.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, why don't you stay and relax and have a good meal? And
I say, dude, a dragon can come at any time. It's probably not going to go to Lamont. That's probably safer than here.
Well, he probably wants us here if it does attack again.
if you wouldn't mind,
I feel like
they're
not done. Here.
we'll give you nice fresh supplies. You know, any kind of fresh supplies that we can give you as far as food and
Think about it. They
water.
burned down all the other...
Is the mayor wearing any type of hat?
No.
No. Damn it. Says you have nothing I need here. Just joking. I don't know. This applies.
I love it, actually. Yeah, all right. But we get to stay up top, though. What's your tallest place?
That would be the home of our ex-mayor, who was also our priest.
What was his name again? It was something cool.
Melanite? Melanite?
Melon.
Oh, that's the
Melek?
king. That's the
Melek
king.
or something?
Raylan.
No.
Galen. Galen is
No,
Galen is who you're talking
This was like next door or something.
Yeah, it was next door.
Next door. Huh?
That was Nellic.
I don't remember.
No, Melendak is the king.
Why aren't we staying at the king's spot?
Look at where does the king stay when he's here? Does he stay in Altand?
No, he doesn't stay in Altan.
Where's he stay?
He usually stays down in Nestor, the central area.
He has a palace down there?
I know where we're going.
There's nothing left down there.
Well, I'm wondering why the dragons are attacking. I think it's like if he has a castle or a stronghold or some like grand village place, like is there something they already got and they're just fucking cleaning up now because it's fun? How far is it Nestor? You said it's like half a day to a day's walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I definitely want to stay up at the old mayor's place. Like, we want to be at the tip top. Have a good view of, like, in case there's an attack, we can go at the right place.
I'm proficient in Tinker's tools. Can I give them, like... Can I create some plans on how to create, like, a ballista? So, like, it'd be a perfect situation to have one of those things, like, set up at one of these tall trees and it flies by, you shoot that thing right in the belly? Or is it too complicated to...
No, you're
I'm not a carpenter, per se, but I'm a...
You're a tinkerer.
Tinkerer, yeah.
Alright,
So, like, if we're gone for, like, a week, they could, like, spend that time working on this. And
you could draw up plans for a ballista.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna draw up some plans. I say, we're gonna sweep south. In the time that we're gone, I need you to work on making this and put it at the highest location. This will be a good defense. Some of the other places that have been attacked by dragons have built this type of weapon, and it has helped them. So I'm gonna just drop some plans, and then when we come back, like I'll help you finish it up if you're not done or something. What is he? I'll say that to the acting mayor. What does he say?
Galen.
One other thing you did notice about this, the reason they call it Misty Forest is because it's always semi-dense fog.
What's visibility like, distance-wise?
Um,
Still pretty standard, but you can just kind of tell it's a little misty, or...
No, it's cut down.
So is it like dim light conditions?
Yeah, like dim light.
Ooh, fuck. Alright. I say, how do you guys deal with the mist? It's always damp. Also, how do you see? Like, is that an issue? Like, it seems like your enemies can use that against you really well. Have you guys considered abandoning Altand? Taking refuge in Waterdeep or something?
No, this is our home.
Besides, elves have dark vision.
I mean,
Well, I don't think that helps with it being obscured. Yeah. I just meant in terms of range, it's similar to dim light.
Your king already cut ties and got the hell out of here. Why are you staying?
Our king is taking care of business at the council in Waterdeep.
TCB.
We saw the business taking care of down there.
Bunch of wenches and food.
That's right. Also, no dragons attacking you in the middle of the day by day. That's right.
Well, actually, attacked us in the middle of the evening, I guess.
All right.
So you guys are just going to die here in this village then? You're just going down with the ship?
Well, if you're here to help, we're hoping when that doesn't happen.
Well, yeah, we're going to do our best here, but, I mean, we're also in the business of, eventualities, and it's possible that the dragon destroys us anyway, or we make it worse somehow. So you should be prepared for that.
So yeah, I think like this tallest build is a good idea. It'll give us the best shot to try to shoot at this. I say if you have any other like skilled archers, they should be up here too. Like keep them at this higher locations to try to take a shot through the pod.
Our skilled archers were at the highest point when the dragon attacked.
Did you feel like you wounded it at all, or was your arrows not effective?
I don't think we connected with the dragon at all.
Not very skilled archers then.
Would I
tried practicing
just a question,
more? Or?
Would I be able to walk up the tree because of my ability to walk up vertical surfaces?
No, I don't see why not.
Okay.
That would fucking flip me out to watch you just like casually stroll away and just start walking vertically up a tree. It's like, what the fuck?
Plus you have hooves? Like, they didn't try to be the whole, like, your whole feet are just very odd.
Well, I have the boots of striding on.
Yeah.
Or the boots of speed on. That Kaisi had.
Oh, man.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just hang out.
What do you guys got for food and stuff? You guys a meal up here? Or?
Yes, we'll bring meals to you.
What about drinks?
We have a nice wine that we get imported from the Misty Hills.
I've had that at Swill.
See, Nicole didn't even take the real prize.
That's true. Alright, well, I guess we'll camp out up here.
Sounds good.
Okay.
You guys want to take watch?
Yeah, I'll take first watch. Or you want to just go around the table again?
Now you
If I just go
are
around.
you taking watch inside the place you're staying, or are you gonna have somebody else there?
I think outside on like the balcony. Is there like a balcony area?
Yeah, you'd be looking at the sky.
Yeah, but I mean, also listening for if somebody sneaks in to the inside. Is there only one way in and out of this like home?
No, they have a back door too. Well, you lock the back door.
Yeah, fine with just one outside probably.
Okay. So you're just going around?
Yeah, let's go around.
On my turn, I want to ready an action to be able to dash up a tree and jump.
Love it.
In case a dragon comes by.
Try to grab onto its foot with.
Your watch went with no problem. Uthel's out there, and you do notice some movement down on the ground.
And it doesn't look like the typical little bit of like elf movement that's been around. People going to the bathroom or going to do this. It's like at the edge of the forest or something, or it's like at the edge of the clearing.
It's heading south.
It's like a Jurassic Park scenario where I can like see the trees, like, or is it like finer than that?
It's an elf.
Oh, see an elf
Coming from the center of town, heading toward the outskirts of town.
to the south.
Mm-hmm. A very familiar dressed elf.
Is it
Like-
Actimere?
Galen.
That son of a bitch.
I'll fucking murder this guy.
It's like,
How far am I
Mean
from?
coach.
How am I from the? How far is he from the? Is he like just walking casually?
He's walking casually, but he's looking around nervously.
Okay, so he's suspicious, but he's not like he's not booking it yet. At least
No, he's not running.
wake me
If
up.
I'm far enough away where it's like I feel like I can move a little bit without like attracting attention, I'll go poke my head in real quick and like give each of them a kick and put my finger to my mouth and be like
Yeah, because he's walking pretty much away. From
away.
you.
Yeah, so I'd be like, Galen's on the move. He's sneaking out. Like fucking lock and load, boys.
I can glide down. I can just hop down and glide down.
Oh, can I fucking throw you? I could just overhand throw you like a.
Well, I think he's gonna see that. What if I fuck up the roll and like I?
It's going to get you there faster than just gliding on your own.
How
But do we want to
How
follow
high
him
up are we?
silently, or do you want
20,
me to
25 feet.
follow him?
No, I think it was just in front of him.
Okay, sounds
I
good.
can still
Throw me.
Otherwise, we're just going to be following him forever. Like, let's fucking get to the bottom of this right now.
All right, sounds good. Throw me.
You'll have to toss me.
You'll have to toss me.
Yeah, I want to hook him as hard as I can.
Don't tell the
Okay.
other goblins.
All right. So you paper airplane.
Acrobatics.
Yep.
18.
18. So you're gliding.
So here's what I
along
want to do.
nice.
I want to kind of keep my wings tucked in when he falls, and then as I approach, I'm gonna wing him out, and then
Flare.
flare
Flare the landing.
flare the landing. So I kind of just touch down like right as close to the next one as I possibly can.
After I throw him, I want to run down after him.
I was gonna say I'm gonna literally run down the tree.
All right. So you're flying after him.
Yep, I fly after him. I land. I want to. I don't know how well I can do this with an 18. I want to try to land a little quietly though. Is that possible?
Yeah, if you do a stealth.
Okay. And a stealth.
I mean, you're gonna land perfectly,
8 on a stealth.
and you go.
The 2 steps after I land, it's like my top of my body's going a little faster than my legs.
Pretty much.
Sounds good.
Now, how far away did you want to land from?
As close to him as I could possibly get.
So he's just getting up, just hitting the edge of the town when you land behind him, and he hears it, and he jumps around. What are you doing?
I say, Galen, are you under some type of spell? Are they drawing you out of the city?
No, I'm not under some type of spell.
Where are you headed off to then, Galen?
I'm off on a nightly walk that I usually do.
Oh, good. I'll join you.
Well, that might not be a good idea. You know,
Well, maybe we'll all join you.
It's a free world, and I can walk where I want to.
That's right.
Galen.
Well, I'll just happen to go for a walk.
Tell me what we need.
I like to be by myself in these times of night,
I say, listen,
so I
Galen,
can think about my wife.
I don't know what's going on here, but
You know what he's doing out here in the woods.
Let's go with Miss Privacy, guys.
say,
You know what? You convinced me.
You gotta leave town to do that?
I want to do an insight. I want to insight that to see
Go
if
ahead.
24.
Hey, you know that he's lying.
Say, Galen, I don't know what you're hiding here, but we're here to help you. You know, we're very skilled at what we do. It's not time to keep secrets, I say.
Did we catch up at all?
Yeah, he can see you guys coming up, and he goes, you just have to let me go and just trust me.
I don't trust you, Galen. I'm sorry.
It's like I just
We
met
met
you.
you,
I
like, 2
absolutely
hours.
do not trust you
See,
at all.
I don't know what's going on
I
here.
don't even trust your king.
That's right. So it's like, you got to let us do our job here. We were sent by the king. Let us do our job. We'll stay behind, if you want, but you got to tell us what's going on here.
Yep.
He sees you guys and he just breaks down.
Maybe he made a deal or something to make him leave.
Pretty much. He found himself face to face with the green dragon, with a green worm slayer. And he, in the thick of battle, he begged for his life, offering anything in return. And the worm rider took him up on his offer. He spared Galen and would leave Atland intact in exchange for information on the other settlements.
You piece of shit, Galen.
I say,
He said, I've been feeling guilty ever since.
You should feel guilty.
yes, you're garbage. You're a garbage elf.
I say, who are you meeting? You meeting the worm speaker, or are you meeting some
The
other
worm speaker.
Okay.
Where at?
He goes about a mile down the road, down this way. He points to the southeast.
Have you done this before? Is this the first meeting?
No, I've been doing this every night.
How many are there? Is it just that guy? Are there other?
Is the dragon there?
Yeah,
Him and the dragon.
but nobody else.
The dragon he calls Truth.
Chuth?
Truth.
That's
Okay.
dope.
Sounds like a dog name.
Terrible name.
Here, Truth. Here, Truth.
So maybe
What is he expecting from you right now? Aren't all the other villages destroyed? What does he expect to get from you?
I was going to give him information about you guys.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
here's what we do.
I'm trying to keep my village safe.
Can I
Yeah, and kill us, you fucker.
Can I grab him by the shirt to intimidate him?
Sure, go ahead. He's not gonna give up and give any resistance. He knows he's a piece of crap.
18.
Okay.
Go
How
on.
are you gonna intimidate him besides grabbing the
Kill him for all I care.
I was gonna say,
No, we need him alive. Because we need him to start a conversation, and then I can shoot the rider off the dragon. With pushing attack, I can knock him right off.
Uthal here
So he
is
can't escape
very
on the dragon.
skilled with a hammer. So you better not tell anyone about us. Because he will crush your head.
Say, I think my Minotaur friend speaks true. I will destroy you. I'm talking, like...
Your head will implode.
We're gonna start with your toes. Then we're gonna go to your fingers.
My head's gonna implode because of my toes.
We're gonna start with your toes. We're gonna get to the head.
We're going to implode the toes first. Anyway, I think that's a good idea.
But I think my goblin friend has another idea.
Yeah, so you go talk to this guy as if you normally would be. We'll follow behind you by like 50 feet. When you're in conversation, I have the ability to...
I wouldn't tell him the attack.
Yeah, don't tell him the attack plan. Right. But yeah, we'll take it from there. We need you to lead us to him, engage in normal conversation, give us some time to ambush him.
Yeah, tell him we're still in the village. Tell him that tonight's a good night to attack the highest building.
But you got to keep him talking. You got to keep him talking, and keep the conversation going as long as absolutely possible.
Don't tell him what we look like. I mean, tell him we're like something else.
Yeah, tell him I'm really ugly.
Okay, that should be easy.
I get it.
I'm sure these guys are already aware of us. Go ahead and tell them what we look like. I'm sure. I'm sure they're well aware of our party.
Okay, I'll
You can't take my thing, all right? I came out the first. You can't do the opposite thing. It's mine.
I'll lead you down to our meeting place.
Is it a clearing?
Yes, there's a clearing.
Big enough for a dragon, presumably.
So he leads you down there, and
On our way down, I'm going to kind of say to you guys, like, I'm going to stay. I'm not going to try to sneak around anywhere. I'm not sneaky. I'm going to just hunker down, and then I'll just burst in when I think it's a good opportunity.
I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to try to keep it so he doesn't. Galen doesn't hear him. It's like once he's in view, I have to get kind of close because my hand crossbow. But I want to try to get a sneak attack off and use a pushing attack to knock him off the dragon to separate them. Is that a good idea? And then we just throw down.
I think
kill the dragon?
against the dragon, I might be the better suited since I'm immune.
Sounds good. So yeah, I'll just try to shoot him off there. You tie up the dragon, and I'll net the rider.
Tie up. Just like keep busy.
Yeah, keep him busy. Yeah.
I was like, how the fuck are you gonna do that?
so you follow him down, and he gets for about.
What's the weather like?
Misty.
Yeah, Misty.
It's like cloudy, stormy tonight, or
No, it's a nice night.
okay?
Okay, there's a few clouds, but so you get down to the normal meeting place, and Galen goes, "I usually meet him here."
And I'm gonna hide.
He points to the he points down. You can see where there was a dragon, where a dragon usually lands.
Wow.
There.
No, this is just funny. What if we set up we could put a fucking wire on him, get the sending stones, and activate it and have it taped to his chest. Could you imagine? We get a fucking free 25 words of the conversation. It's medieval,
Medieval.
he's a mole.
Is there, I need to be within 80 feet of the meeting place. Is there some bushes?
Yeah,
or
there's bushes and trees.
So I'm going to stealth down to the bushes within 80 feet of where they usually talk.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll a stealth, or
Well,
nobody's there yet?
no.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down to the bushes.
You can have Galen be near you, at least.
Yeah, I need to be within 80 feet so I can get a shot off.
I'm gonna
Actually,
say
no, I don't. I
hidden,
can be 320 feet away. 'Cause
probably about
I'm
100 feet away.
I was
from the-
confused. I was like, it's,
Yeah, I
from
can
the
be this
clearing.
far.
I'm gonna stay hidden about the same height,
Distance?
distance as Norb.
Sounds
Okay.
good. That way.
Are there any fallen logs or anything fallen trees or logs by bushes? I want to kind of get in somewhere where my body size might not stand out.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some good sized bushes that you can get behind or get into or whatever.
Hell yeah, I'll do
I'm
that.
probably on the opposite side of the path from you.
Sounds good.
You see Galen stand there, and he's looking toward the southeast. He's just waiting, kind of
Bitch isn't coming.
and after about an hour, he just kind of goes, just kind of shrugs at you.
He's attacking the village right now.
He goes, he's not coming tonight.
Does he come every night or only some nights?
He comes most nights, but he does have nights where he doesn't come.
Yeah, that's right.
But he does come from the southeast and pointing down. And you can tell the way that the dragon lands because you can see where the feet come down in the ground. That it does come from that direction.
Can I insight that it doesn't come every night?
Sure.
1.
I will also insight that.
Don't think it matters too much.
16.
16, yeah, he's being truthful about that.
Sounds like a bad liar.
I think he looks like he's being completely honest. All the time.
Did he give you any kind of... What else did he ask you about? What kind of information have you given him so far?
Well, he asked where the king was and where the king's son... Well, the king's younger son, Prince Alagrathus, yeah, Alagarthus,
Alagarth?
yeah, Alagarthus.
Alagarthus?
And
Alagarthus?
I told him that they were both in
Waterdeep.
for the council.
So he has 2 sons?
He had 2 sons.
One died already.
The older son died? You said this is the younger son that he's looking for?
Yeah, the older son, Prince Norenvain, died.
How'd that happen? He
We
died
don't
with the
know.
mayor?
He went off to war. He went off to fight a battle, and nobody came back. So
And this
this was
Worm
years ago.
Speaker is now looking for the second son. He's saying he's asking about Alargathus.
He's asking about the cities, the king, the prince. I mean, he's asking pretty much about everything about the wood elves.
So he's not asking you about treasure hoards or things like that. He's asking you about locations and people.
He was asking about treasure hoards.
Oh, he did.
That's why the city's got any more treasure hoards besides ours, and he almost wiped us out.
What was the last
The only
location
the only reason our city is still standing is because
You're a lying traitorous son of a bitch.
pretty much.
Gotcha. I think we're up to speed on that asset, on that facet at least.
I handed my dagger. I said, "You know what to do with this."
I can't. If I do that, then I will never be with my wife.
I said, "Well,"
I'll send it to your wife.
I say, if you're asking me to, I get ready to stab him right in the neck.
What would your wife think of you right now, gay?
That's why I told you what I did.
Say, what was the last city? Like the last time you spoke, did he ask you about a specific location?
No, the last time we spoke, he was asking about the king and the prince.
And
What
they're
about
both-
the time before that? Like, I'm wondering if there's a sequence. Like,
Yeah, it's
was
like-
the last thing he asked about that other city? Fuck, whatever it was, the L one.
Lemon.
Lamont. Like,
yeah.
did he ask about that, and then it got destroyed, and now he asked about the king and the
Oh,
sun?
Lamont was attacked before we were.
Okay, so
He was coming up from the south.
does he typically attack the thing you told him about last?
Well, the last thing he attacked was our city.
Is that what he asked about last? Before the king?
No, he was just asking about. He was asking if the king was back yet. I have a feeling he's waiting for the king.
So he's asked about the king 2 times in a row.
You should tell him the king's back. And we can spring a trap on him.
Bow to the king, baby.
I will need a crown.
You have a crown.
I need another crown.
Or was that golden helmet? No, it was golden helmet.
Yeah.
Hit an alligator
I
helmet for a
feel
while.
like
Yeah,
Hat.
got destroyed.
this is our best bet for getting.
Well, he's not here today, or we could just try to do this again the following night.
Like
Yeah,
I
you
said,
should definitely tell him that the king is back.
Like I said, he usually comes from the southeast. One thing I did notice was that the worm speaker's clothes are usually wet.
Wet.
It's really misty, and he's flying through it. It's probably just damp.
Is there any lakes or anything in the forest?
There is a waterfall down the south end of the forest.
Bingo.
What is it near a town? Can you point us to that direction?
He said it's
I whip out his map we drew earlier and say, mark it here.
yeah. So he's pointing down toward just south of the first town that he attacked.
So maybe we just had. So maybe next time, if you come back tomorrow, maybe we leave now, right? Have him say, come back tomorrow night, and if he asks, say, we're in town and the king came as well. So maybe he has to, like, muster his forces, gives us another day to try to infiltrate.
Sure. Should we head off right now?
Yeah, why not? Why go
Yeah.
back to town?
Yeah.
I really want to kill this guy, but,
Yeah, I want to kill him too.
I feel
We
like
have
this
time.
ambush idea, though, is
It is a good one. I feel like it is a good idea.
We've tried to shoot dragon riders off before. Didn't we try that in Waterdeep?
Yeah, we did
And
try, and they
failed pretty badly. Wasn't he strapped in?
He was strapped in. Yeah, that's what happened.
I don't even know if this would work, quite frankly.
because he could just escape.
Yeah, he said that the waterfall's about 30 miles.
Oh, it's not far at all.
Yeah.
Get there in one day. One day we can get there. So by the following night we could be there. And if he heads off to talk to Galen, he'll be gone. We can steal all the hoard and get out of town.
Yeah. Leave it for dead. Take him to the middle of nowhere, leave it for dead.
Sounds good. Yeah, I think it's a great plan. Let's do that. Let's head off now. Head 30 miles south. It'll take us probably a full 24 hours. Is that 24 hours to how far can you travel in a day?
I think you want by raw or you want like my in-game estimate, like as a character.
It's fine.
My character would estimate, like around like 20, 30 days at a slow pace. Like that seems reasonable. If we're hurrying, we could probably go faster, but
Yeah.
might leave ourselves open to dragon attack from above.
Yeah.
Like, we probably want to be a little bit stealthy. It's like now's a good time. If we don't think they're out right now, then like we should try and cover some ground now.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it. Let's head for the waterfall.
Okay, so you guys are going to start heading south?
Southeast to the waterfall.
Southeast?
Before we leave, I say, should we have not told Galen what we're doing?
I mean, Galen.
Because he literally has sold out his entire village,
you're right. God
including
damn
everyone
it.
he knows and loves.
Well, we fucked this one up. We have to.
Why
just
would
kill
he
him.
not just
We
sell
have to
us
just kill
out?
him. Yeah. Or we just tie him up and throw him under a.
Or we kill him and then we splay his body parts out in a ritualistic pattern in this clearing, so when the Dragon Rider comes, he knows he's fucked. Take it real
Let's
dark.
do that one. We're saying this all out loud so while Galen can hear us.
I won't say anything, I promise.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure. I bet you all the people that live in your town thought you wouldn't sell them out too. I bet.
Well, if you're going to get there if you're going to get there by tomorrow, then might not have to worry about it anyway.
How about this, Galen? Why don't you come with us?
What, so he can
Because
stab
the
us in the
town-
back?
The town might think it's pretty odd that I'm missing.
Well, Tom would probably find it odd to know that you sneak
Sold
out
out.
and talk to the cold every
Yeah,
day.
by the way,
This is how you redeem yourself, Galen. All right, you sold everybody out. You come and you help us take down this dragon, the Dragon Rider.
for sure you should know that if you die at any point in this operation, we're going to tell the entire town and sully your memory. You will not have an honorable memory.
No, I think that's fair. If you come and help us and die fighting the dragon, we'll turn your name around to your buddies. I think that's
We'll tell the whole story. We'll let history decide. We won't put it any more of an evil spin than you've already spun. I'll say that.
Be truthful, I'm not a good fighter.
We don't need you to fight. We need you to die. So, are you good at dying, Galen? I guess not, because you couldn't do it last time either. You fucking bitched out on that.
No, I mean we could definitely use you. You know who the Worm Speaker is. I
I don't know who it is.
Would
I
it
know.
also
I
be
know that it's a worm
suspicious
speaker.
if Galen like showed up at their secret hideout?
Yeah, it would be
Exactly.
suspicious. Yeah.
Like, if that was me, if I was the worm speaker, I'd be like, I come to you. You don't come to me. Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
But I'm worried about leaving him alone.
I am worried about leaving him alone too. Like he could sell
And
us
we
out.
cannot split the party if we're going to fight a dragon.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to come down to the worm speaker threatening to kill everybody.
Give me
It's
the
like either tell us exactly where they are, or I'm going to murder everyone. He's going to be like, well, I know where they are. They're right here on the map. I just sent them there. That's going to be what's
Do you
going
have
to
any other
happen.
family here?
Hmm?
Do you have any other family here?
The only one I had here, as far as family goes, my wife. She's dead.
Yeah, let's just bring one of the scouts with us. Can you?
Well, I don't care about the scouts. So at that point, I would just go alone. The only point of bringing Galen was so he didn't tattle on us.
Well, maybe
He's a
Galen
snitch.
cares enough about one of the scouts to not. I mean, he was the warden. He probably doesn't want them to die if he sends
He
one of the scouts.
absolutely
with us.
does not care. If he thinks it will save himself.
Galen says if one of the I purposely have been keeping the scouts from going down that far because the worm speaker wanted to keep people from there.
It's like,
If he sees one of our scouts down there, he will come back up to the village anyway and raise it.
say, the only thing keeping me from decking you right now is the fact that I think a bruise would be suspicious. Can I punch him in the gut? I say that to you guys. It's like, can I give him a good gut punch?
I give you a thumbs up.
I gut punch him.
Okay.
Does he take it?
So he bends over and
I'm gonna punch him in the gut. What's he bending over for?
well, you punched him in the gut.
No, I know.
Maybe he pukes up a little bit and
Nice. I feel a little better. It all feels better.
can I go back to the village now?
I say, yeah, try not to rat it, other villages out on your way back.
I've got to go change my pants too.
Yeah,
So we need to be hasty. We need to get down
yeah,
there.
that's hustle.
All right, so you're heading down there.
I think I think you can go 24 miles a day at like a standard pace, or maybe that's a slow pace. It's in the player's handbook, I think. I could look it up if you care.
I was going to
but
say, have one right here.
it's true. You have most of one, don't you, Albert?
Damn dog, man.
I had to take my opportunity.
All right, so you travel about 15 miles or so, and you hear a heavy crunch of a large tree breaking, followed by a female voice crying out.
Should probably go around that. We don't want any piece of that.
Does it sound like something like?
Like a tree falling.
Oh,
and then somebody going, ah!
I could try to stealth over there.
Well, I guess we got the answer, right? If a tree falls in the woods.
I have travel pace.
Yeah, but somebody was around to hear it.
That was
30,
us.
fast pace is 30 miles a day, normal pace is 24, slow is 18.
Should we check it out? It's a person that might have some insight into.
I guess
maybe where
it's far to the south here. We might as well see what's going on. And
Can I
if it's
try
a shit
this?
show, we can just leave.
I was going to say I could try to stealthily.
Yeah, you can stealth in. Stealth
Oh,
is
that's
fine.
what Norm said he was going to do.
I mean, you can
We,
do
we
it.
could both do it.
I mean, I think two people making a stealth roll is worse than one.
Okay.
Go for it.
14.
14?
I'm staying
Okay.
back. I'm gonna just go kind of about halfway. So yeah, I guess I'll stealth, but not as far. I want to get probably just earshot to where Kato is. I got a 23 on the stealth.
23? Okay, well, you're both pretty quiet, and you see an elderly woman with a tree going across her legs. She's like, help, please, somebody, anybody, help!
I want to scan the area just to see anyone other than this woman around.
Do a perception.
11?
11? No, you don't see anybody else.
Since I'm closer, can I try?
Sure.
I'd also like to kind of like look up in the tree line as
Like,
well.
what could have, I just want to see if I can see what knocked the tree down.
It's like leg-shaped grooves in the thing. She's like crawled under.
22.
You don't see anybody either.
I don't see anything
And
up in
the-
the tree line
As
either.
far as the tree, it looks like the tree came, just the roots came right out of the ground.
Quite a coincidence.
Can I Arcana check?
Yeah,
Perfect.
maybe like some spell.
I'm hanging back unless I hear.
Now,
anybody
how
motion.
close are you?
You guys, how far up did you guys go?
I'm probably 20 feet back, 40 feet maybe.
Yeah.
I'm a little back from you, so you're a
Yeah.
little closer than
Do
me.
you have a distance for that Arcana check that you can use that on? Or
It's just regular
What are you
Arcana
checking?
check.
just,
I was just gonna see if I could feel magical presence coming from her.
okay, go ahead.
15.
15? No, you don't really feel any magical presence coming from her.
I don't really feel.
No. Of course, you're a good distance away. So.
Should we approach?
Sure.
Okay. I'll let you approach alone, but I'm going to stay close by.
I was going to say, do you want me to whisper to you to make sure Uthal kind of like slowly inches up stealthily?
I think it's fine. I don't want him to try to stealth anyway. I'll let you approach. I'm going to draw my
Uthal being
my hand crossbow.
I know. I was like that.
I want to ready an attack though if any shit goes down, or if like cultists come out. I'm going to be keeping a close eye from behind.
Okay. So I'm gonna go out.
Okay, so you go out and she sees you. Oh, please help me! I need somebody to lift this tree off my legs. I mean, it's a good sized tree.
Is it an elven woman?
It's an elven woman.
You know who's strong at picking up trees?
I'm strong too. Shut up.
Not as strong as me.
Please, somebody, please come to lift this tree off my legs. I can't stand it anymore.
Okay, so I'm gonna. You were smiling when I was about to talk.
Well, I'm waiting for you to do something.
Yeah, I'll go up and I'll try to like lift up part of the tree so that she can like shimmy
It's
out.
really heavy. You can't get a good lift going.
I can't do a strength check.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I didn't even do a strength check yet.
Can you lift 60 times? No.
I didn't do a good strength check.
You can only lift 30 times.
You can't get it going on your own.
I'm not going to be much of a help.
I'll fucking lift that thing up one arm. Fucking bet me.
So I'm going to try to sneak back to Uthal and give him a heads up on what's going on.
I say something needs lifting. I can lift things. Put it back down too.
So yeah,
You lift things
there's a
up
big
and
ass
put
tree on this
This
old
lady
lady.
double crosses us. Put her back under the tree. Problem solved.
Sounds good.
Okay, so are you all coming out now, or?
I'm gonna keep my distance. An old lady just out in the woods.
You're like super sketched out by all of it.
In the early morning hours.
That's why I was like,
Somehow gets caught with a big tree.
just a question, but would I be able to tell like how heavy it was, like how many pounds the tree would be?
Heavy.
So I can lift 60
I was
times.
gonna say I can.
My strength. Standard is 30, but I count as a size larger for that because of being a Goliath.
I can lift 120 pounds. That's why I was asking.
120 pounds?
Or 420 pounds.
It should be 30 times your strength. Mine is 60 times my strength. So I can lift 1,200 pounds. Lift this fucking tree up and blast it into orbit.
Throw it like
I kicked it so hard it saw the curvature of the earth.
Remember, you won that rock throwing contest.
I did. With some assistance. Some performance enhancing magic.
Okay, so is it just going to be you, or is it going to be both of you?
I want to try it first. My pride must.
So I'm
must try.
I'm still just back, trying to hide a little bit with a ready action to shoot anybody that pops out.
She's like, please help me, please help me.
I want to like hike up the chainmail a little bit and kind of get squatted down there and really lift the leg, see if I can kind of get it to cantilever up.
You can feel it start to budge, but you can't quite get it.
Jesus, it's really heavy.
So I kind of let it settle back in, and I'm like, you know what, I could do this myself, but I don't want you to feel left out. So why don't you just hop in and we'll just both do it. That way it doesn't embarrass either of us.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
And
Alright,
then
so
try together.
You're both doing it. It takes every bit of your effort to get that tree up far enough to where the woman can scoot herself out.
Fucking
then-
legs are trashed.
Then as she's scooting herself up, it almost feels like the tree is starting to straighten up on its own. It's getting lighter in your
As
hand.
I got a grip now. I got it. I want to stop there. I want to say, I was like, what do you? I say to the woman, what are you doing? I say the tree's getting lighter. What are you doing?
And then
Did the tree attack her?
The woman gets up and stands up, and as she stands up, that tree straightens fully up, and two more trees off to the side kind of move back into the wood more.
Ants.
And she goes, "My heroes at last."
Say, whoa.
I say, let
You just back off.
the woman talk. Let the woman talk.
the woman talk.
My heroes at last. How many might fall back in fear at the sight of a stranger in the woods, or think first of their own safety before helping another? I grant you my blessing. May your hearts prove true where others fear to tread. And as she's talking, she's reaching up to her hair. And she's pulling flowers out of her hair that you could have sworn weren't there. And she's just fiddling with the flowers and making lays.
I'm into this. I'm into getting laid.
And she
I want one of those.
she
I instantly want one of I'm out now.
Are you all friends?
I say, well, the goblin's questionable, but the rest of
I'm
us.
definitely their friends. I'm their best friends ever.
She just reaches back, pulls out another flower, and she makes 4 lays, and she puts them around.
Oh yeah. I don't even question it. Put it right on.
Each of your head, each of your necks.
I say I'm starting to work now.
She goes,
I don't have to.
she suddenly, she goes, I thank you for your braveness and for your help. And then she turns into an owl and flies off.
I say, wait. Does she keep flying?
She keeps flying.
Shoot her down.
And the three trees, the one that you lift and the other
got the laser ready to go.
tromp off into the woods.
Well, prisoners, she
Okay,
will
so
make
the
ladies
trees
forever.
were Ettins.
They were tree people attacking this witch, apparently.
Now, was she a witch or was she a druid or a
I
dryad?
don't know what the hell she was. She gave us some cool lays, though.
What did
do
they
I feel
do?
any different?
Do I feel nice?
Oh, you feel prettier.
I always feel pretty though. Can I do an Arcana check to see if they're magical?
Sure.
I can just detect magic if we sit here for 10 minutes.
Do that.
I do
I have a
that.
+0 on Arcana.
They're definitely magical.
I think they're glowing. What kind of... I think I know the school of magic.
I'm not sure of the school of magic, but there's a certain type of invisibility on them.
Oh yes.
Interesting.
Now, what would that be? That would be
Illusion.
illusion.
think.
Yeah, illusion or divination.
I don't remember.
Well, it's not making you invisible, but you can feel that there's some type of invisibility there.
Something to do with being seen or being noticed.
Cool.
Are we technically attuned to them, or...?
Yeah, you don't have to be attuned to them.
I want to walk around and say, can you guys hear me? I'm like wondering if it's like helping conceal our presence. Do they hear me like stomping around like normal?
Yeah.
I said, what if we take
Say,
the... What if,
Uthal, you're invisible. I can't see you anywhere.
I stripped it. I can only see your clothes. If you take your clothes off, for sure it'll...
Uthal, let your hammer go.
Great. Have your hammer quick.
All right, I'm good. I'm satisfied
Yeah,
with it,
cool.
frankly. I don't even know what it does. I think it helps. I'm like, you know what? This is good. This is good for business.
Its use will present itself eventually. Sounds good. Let's head off.
Keep on going.
Keep going south.
All right. So, start heading down. As you...
Crazy owl lady just gave us some lace.
They're poppies. They're secretly poppies.
You go down about another 14 or so miles. You notice that the woods are starting to get... You notice, like, webbing coming down from the trees.
Like spider webbing?
Like spider webbing.
Ugh, gross. All right.
And as you go forward more, you notice that it's thicker. And you can actually see, like, birds and animals trapped in some of it.
Oh my god. Is there an owl?
No, wow.
Be embarrassing. Poor lady. My hero.
So these are probably just protecting the nest. Is probably what's happening. They probably got some spiders like protecting the nest.
I didn't know they were working with spiders.
Because we're a mile away.
I agree. I'm just like, it's surprising to realize like they're working with some like forest spiders. What I assume are forest spiders.
So if we call
Could
out
be
these
a better
spiders,
cat.
it might alert the dragon's spear.
That's true. We should not touch the webbing because it will alert them because they feel the vibration
Yeah.
of the
Well,
web.
there's webbing all over.
It's gonna be hard to not touch it.
I mean, you could try. It'd be considered difficult terrain. Because you have the webbing, you have the mist, which, because of the webbing, seems a little heavier here.
Or we can just light one spark.
And light it up.
The webbing is also damp.
I'm just gonna smoke. It's gonna smell terrible.
Spiders scared me today at the college. I was going to dry my hands out in the bathroom, and then spider just...
I'm like that too. I'd rather fight Mike Tyson.
No, I'll take the spiders.
I'll take Mike.
My whole thing is that I didn't see it, so it's just been right in front of me and just
So
started.
as you're going, are you guys still going through the
We
webbing?
go through. We haven't decided if we're trying to go through yet. Should we try to walk like perpendicular, see if like we can go around it and still get to the same location, or do you think it's probably just surrounding the whole area?
I
Probably
think-
surrounding the whole area.
yeah.
We can take a little bit of a walk to see if it looks like it's
Clears
extended.
out. If we can kind of go around this spider web.
But if I was a bad guy, I would probably do that. It would make sense to like do your whole perimeter,
Yeah, and spider web is a good idea.
especially because he can fly in and out. But there must be a path for the cult members, right?
Maybe the cult members don't live here. Maybe they're somewhere else at a different base.
True. That is true. Actually, that makes perfect sense. Fuck. If only we could fly in.
How many people can you make fly?
And
It seems like how many spell slots I'm gonna have to use.
Well, it'll be alright. with casting it at a higher level.
Yep. Yeah.
Now, did you guys take a rest at all on your way there? Because it was 30 miles.
I guess we didn't.
Yeah, but I don't think we used anything.
I mean, I'm still topped off.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we haven't done anything for a
Right.
while.
Used anything, but
And it was 24 miles regular speed, right?
Yep.
All right, so as it's like early morning the next day now.
I can only cast it 2 levels higher, so it's only going to give me 3 people.
But we can just fucking have you glide with us.
You could just carry me and then... I mean, I can't fly, I can glide.
What's I'm saying? I'm wondering if we're enough
But
to
I
get
kind of
you.
hate to waste my 6th level.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially against Green Dragon.
It could mean nothing. Like, we could just get in there and it didn't matter.
Yeah. You could just try to power through the web.
Do anything really sharp? What about your flame sword? Do you think that would be... I know it's damp here, but do you think that'd be good enough to cut through, like...
Cut through it.
Like
it's going to
little-
alert the spiders, though, or whatever. I mean, we're not going to be able to cut the web without alerting.
No, I agree. I just don't know another way in.
I don't really have any kind of utility abilities at all for this type of thing. I'm not going to be able much of a help.
I don't have it prepared, but I had one that was freedom of movement, so you can ignore difficult terrain. But I think that only works on one person, and I don't think... It doesn't say I can cast it at a higher level spell to do, like, more people.
I'm going to say that the time now was about the same time that you found Galen heading out.
What we could do is try to trap an
Same
animal.
time as we found Galen?
Yeah, well, I'm going to say it's been about 24 hours.
It's been 24 hours.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, gotcha.
You could try to trap like a squirrel and throw it in the web and see what happens.
And in the distance, you can hear a waterfall.
Maybe there's a river we can get in.
Yeah, and we can swim.
How many pounds are you guys? You guys are huge. So I have
Not Norb.
because I have levitate, so I can make an object levitate, and it can hold up to 500 pounds.
Yeah.
But I think
I'm a beefy boy.
you probably are 500 pounds.
I was gonna say, I think I only have Kato at like 380.
Well, while you guys are figuring out what to do,
I think we should look for the river.
you hear like something getting hit by water, and then you hear wings.
God damn it.
And it flies in a northwest direction. You
Alright,
see
so there goes the
dragon?
dragon, so we should get in there now.
All right, now we just power through. If there's some spiders we got to attack on the way in, we got to get in, and like we could be waiting for it when it comes back.
Well, should we take a quick look for the river?
Yeah,
I feel like that's
yeah.
like the quickest way in.
Yeah, let's see if we can find the river.
Because can you feather fall us?
I can feather fall myself.
Well, I guess you'll survive.
I can only take away 60%
Because I thought
of damage.
Featherfall was like up to so many creatures anyway.
Yeah, I can feather fall.
Because we could just go over the waterfall and just featherfall our way in, and then like rope into it or
yeah, so
something.
maybe we go kind of clockwise around the web until we find the river.
We can hear where the waterfall is, so we just go in that direction around.
Yeah, sounds good. We just kind of go clockwise around.
I don't have it prepared though. That's the shitty part.
Well, we can still do that and then just hope for the best. I mean, it might at least get us past the spider webs. Or past most of them, right?
Didn't want to do that. So you're actually like outside the border of this here.
Oh, okay.
And this is the waterfall that you hear. So all the webbing is kind of like around here, but it doesn't. Yeah, if you guys are walking around, you do find an area where you can get through.
Okay.
Then we should go through that way.
Yep, sounds good.
All right,
Take
so
it nice and slow and easy. Be extra careful not to touch any of the web.
So you go through and you see the waterfall. You see the waterfall and the pond. A body of water here.
Mm-hmm. I can glide down. I don't need to feather fall. I could glide down.
Well, did you say we went up the waterfall, or is this like
We're already at the top.
Well, no, this went around the spider web, but that didn't go up the
right?
waterfall.
This path just cut through the forest.
Bottom. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Does it look like it leads up? Do we see like the waterfall? Do we see like a cave behind it? Does it sound like we heard something come out through the waterfall?
It sounded like something came through the waterfall.
Classic bad guy move.
Yeah.
Cavern behind the waterfall.
All right, let's just try to get in there, right? Like,
Yeah, just walk up in.
swim through the water and then up.
Well, is there a path that goes up behind the waterfall?
Do a perception.
Non-natural 20.
19.
Yeah, you can see a thin path that would go through, and then like an area to climb up about 20 feet.
Yeah, we just send
You
you.
can see a cave up there.
And just take a rope with you.
Okay.
Give us some stability or something to climb up.
Yep. Sounds good. All right, so you're going to grab a rope.
And if you fall, just spread your wings and fly down to the pond and try again.
I mean, I'm also falling into water, so I mean...
Well, there could be rocks at the bottom.
Yeah, you don't know how deep that is.
I mean, my character can swim.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there could be rocks, like, at the base of the waterfall
Right.
that you would land on rocks and not water.
You're right. Okay, sounds good. So I will do that. I'll take a rope with me. I'll try to climb up into the...
I'll hold on to one end of the rope.
the cave, and if I feel myself slipping, I want to kind of spread my wings and try to glide down to the water.
Okay.
What kind of roll would it be to climb? Is it athletics?
That's athletics or strength, depending on what you're better at.
Both are the same.
I should have done it. I'm really good at athletics.
10.
10? Yeah, the grips are good enough where you can climb up.
Okay, so just as I get in, I want to try to find somewhere to tie off the rope. Or anywhere. Do I see anyone else in here? Am I alone?
All the spiders are just, like, turning around like they're, like, playing cards.
It's like a slight knucklebone.
It's like the guys
You
in
see,
the Ice Village, right?
yes,
They're
yeah.
like the other goblins or whatever.
Yeah.
You get there and you do see a slight tunnel that's kind of slanting down a little
Okay, I try to be super quiet. But first thing I do is I try to find like a stalagmite or anything or a big rock or boulder that I could tie the rope to help.
No, it's all pretty smooth right there.
Shit. So I'm just gonna throw the rope back. Like I don't want to yell to you.
I have one end of the rope already.
I know. So I'm gonna throw it back to you. So
Well, you could at least, like, hold on to it in case you might...
Well, how would you know that I don't have it attached to anything? Your 800-pound Goliath body is gonna be on the other end of
Look,
like.
if I die, you're going with me.
That's right. So I'm just gonna throw it back to you, so you know I can't tie it to anything, and I don't want to yell out to you because I want to be quiet.
I feel the rope go limp, and I see it swing down, and I say, I think Norb's dead. Something got him.
Something got him in there.
I said, we should go back.
I sure some blood on the edge of the rope.
I was gonna say, do you want me to have the other end of the rope and I'll go up?
No, I'll go first. I'm
Okay.
feeling... Now that I know this athletics check, I'll fucking go.
I knew that climbing was athletics, and I'm not very athletic.
Alright, I'll take a shot. I'll take one of the rope, I'll leave one with you guys, and I'll go. You said you have to do athletics, or am I good?
Either athletics or
Okay. 24.
24? Yeah, you can get up there with no problem.
Plus 9. Alright, do I see Norb?
Yeah, you see Norb.
Say, what's up?
I just raise my arms, like, I'm like holding the end of the rope, like,
It's like there's nowhere to tie it to. What do you want me to do with this?
I say, and I start like looping it around.
I mean, we could let's hold it together.
That's what I'm like.
yeah.
I'm like, if you want to,
Yeah, I'll grab an end and I'll be like pretending like I'm helping.
I was like,
I'm gonna let.
is there anything I
slack-
can brace my foot against near the edge of the cliff?
Yeah, you can. There's like a corner
I can kind of try to help
like,
give myself a little more stability.
right about there. You can put your feet on that. Yeah, I can't see that on this corner here.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll give the rope
Yeah,
like
it's 15 feet wide, but you can have one foot braced up against there.
I'll give the rope like
You
2
wanna-
tugs, like tug.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go. I'm gonna tie the rope around me.
I was
Swinging.
Just long enough for me to cast a spell will be good.
I was gonna say
Yes.
I wanted to do the old Adam West Batman thing.
I'm not
Somebody
very
pop up
athletic.
behind a rock.
14.
Now, what was this for?
Athletics, you said. To go up the rocks.
14.
Okay. Yeah.
I have a -1 on athletics. So.
Nice.
Gonna head up now. That is a 12.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you
it
guys
can.
have a rope too, so that's helping you.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We're all well inside.
Now the that other end of the cave right there is it slopes down, so you have to figure out what you're gonna do from there.
Obviously, it's pretty big if a dragon can fly right
It's about
through it.
15 feet wide.
Is it wet back
15
here?
feet high.
Is it wet from the waterfall?
It's damp.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like mud.
I'm gonna listen really carefully if I could hear voices or footsteps or any movement of any kind down the hallway.
You hit a waterfall.
It is probably thunderous. Which is good for us.
Yeah.
Just a question, but do we have any more than just 3 alchemist fires?
I don't have any.
No, not me.
I blew all that on the last dragon.
Yeah, I think I got rid of all my stuff.
Because what we could do is find a place that's dry enough, put down 2 of my alchemist fires, I could throw one.
To accomplish what?
Fire damage.
For the dragon, you're saying, when it comes back?
Yeah, for the dragon.
Okay.
It doesn't do a whole lot of... Alchemist Fire doesn't do a ton of damage, though, does
It
it?
doesn't. Even that entire thing we set up barely killed that other dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it's going to give us some time to,
Sure.
it's going to buy us some time.
Let's get an idea of the layout here, and we can set up some kind of...
That dragon's gonna totally
This is
know that we're here.
This is another good place for a net. Right inside the waterfall, so he comes in and gets netted immediately.
I got 3 nets.
I wouldn't hold
they
my
don't work
breath.
on large creatures, though.
What I'm wondering is if we could improvise.
He's a huge creature.
I'm wondering if we could improvise something together to at least startle it or disorient it when it flies in and gets hit into a net. And it's a shit around it. It wouldn't immobilize it, but it might cause confusion
Would
if we
confuse
had.
it.
Yeah, and if we had alchemist fight, we had disoriented enough to get a couple free shots in. But
We should have killed Galen, or made him come with us. He's totally gonna rat us.
Yeah.
This dragon's gonna come back.
He said he
knowing-
wasn't going to say anything.
Do you
said he's
really
cool.
trust him?
he's chill. We should investigate the rest of this later.
Yeah, let's go in and let's hire way in and see if we can find out.
Okay,
what's in here.
the
Slowly,
slope-
stealthily.
that slope down. Who's going down first?
Not it.
I will.
All right. DC 12, either acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, I should have went first.
I'm totally doing acrobatics there.
Athletics.
As an
I like
old
the sound
man's
of
going to
that.
do some acrobatics.
12.
12? Okay, you made it. You're going down with no problem.
I'll go down next.
Same thing.
You said athletics or acrobatics?
Mm-hmm.
11.
11?
Yep.
You slip and you slide right past,
Wait!
and you take, because you're bouncing off the walls and stuff.
Gonna make me lose my concentration.
Looks like I'm missing one of my dice over here. There it is.
Oof.
You take 9 points of damage, bludgeoning damage.
Do you want to go next? Or do you want me to go next?
I'll go next. I got a high.
Well, I guess. Do you know where you end up?
Yeah. Where do I end up?
You end up in this little room here.
So, I'm just gonna say I'm in an alcove.
And you're tracking down after.
17?
17? Okay, you make it with no problem.
You said athletics was allowable.
Yep.
24.
Okay, you make it down. You get down there,
Can I risky business slide in?
if you wish.
I do. And I do. Dun 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 dun. But kind of quiet. Not louder than the waterfall.
Okay. Now, the area that you came into, that's got a couple torches. It's dimly lit. You can see that the ceiling is about 40 feet high. And kind of opens up here.
Any stuff in here?
Not here, not in that spot, no.
Should we just move on?
Yeah, let's take it nice and easy. Go around the corners. Oh, gosh.
Let's keep it moving.
Keep on rolling.
Rolling.
Yeah.
So, as you come into this area, you notice that there are 4 elven guards there.
Elven guards.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say 3 or 4 at the end?
4.
Okay.
Do they look like they're being held hostage, or?
Are they
Well,
wearing...
they're standing right about here. You guys aren't there yet. They're kind of right there. They're just kind of looking around.
They're holding weapons?
They've got weapons on them. They've got bows and swords.
And they're facing our direction generally.
They're just kind of nonchalantly standing there. They don't think anybody can actually get in there without anybody noticing.
Yeah, they're wrong.
Do they look like the same 4 that we met? Did they
No.
beat us here?
No, they don't.
I saw that roll.
Yeah.
You can speak Elvish. You want to talk to them? Or should we just murder them from here?
Dial M for...
Are they talking?
To each other, yeah.
Can I make it out?
They're saying that they wish that they never got captured by the dragon.
What? I'll tell you guys that.
So many of their prisoners.
Maybe they've been forced into helping.
Yeah.
And we can convince them to just at least get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
Out
sounds
of
good.
our way.
You're the one that can speak to them.
I want to before we do that, I want to ready, because I think I have silence prepared. It's a 20-foot radius. So in case they try to yell or something, like for backup. Because you can speak Elvish, so that I want to whisper to you, like, if they do actually yell for help, I'll immediately try to cast silence on them, and you yell back. You then yell in Elvish and say, "Oh, I slipped or something. I needed a hand. I'm okay though." You know what I mean?
Right. I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna speak in Elvish. I'm gonna tell them as soon as they see me, like, we mean no harm. We come from
As
Alton.
soon as they see you, they're drawing their swords. So
I just wanted my free action to talk to them.
okay. Well, you start talking, and
So what do you say? Just tell me.
I say, hey, we came from Altan.
We're to rescue.
We're here to rescue you. Yeah, perfect.
do a persuasion.
Very persuasive.
Nah, I believe you.
You're speaking their native language.
11.
11?
He's got like a weird dialect.
Well, they can tell they're
It's either that, or I'm about to kill him. So
Yeah, they'll give them the option to surrender at least.
He goes, "You must leave."
I say no. We are here to kill the dragon.
And then one of them goes, "Intruders!"
Well, fuck it. He said intruders. Not much we can do, right?
So, initiative then.
14.
Bam.
22.
I'm about to fuck them up.
What did you get?
That'll be 20. That'll
What'd you get?
be 22.
15.
Okay, since
Son of a-
I have a plus 0.
You got a natural 20, you go first.
Okay, so
5.
Do we want to take a picture of initiative order or something and then call it? Because we're going to be...
Yeah, it's 9 minutes.
Oh.
That's slow, right?
That's slow. It's 9:51.
so what'd you get, Armin?
22.
What'd you
I
get?
also got 22, but he had a natural 20. I
Okay.
had a 19.
Nord?
14.
14? Lethal?
15.
Son of a bitch.
You're in
Last.
the monsters are still going last.
Plus 9?
The first time you got to use that feat, and it fucked you.
At least they go before the monsters.
Let me save this too.
Alright, so we'll finish this up next week.